What's up, everybody? This is Super Mike 2164. I just wanted to, drop my commentary about manhood moment. I want this to be very quick, and so I will get through this. So, as a lot of people will be talking about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars. Normally a boring event, but it wasn't boring tonight, was it? And so I wanted to take this take on it. I think that was a manhood moment because as a man, Will Smith is the protector of his house, he's the protector of his family. He understands the dynamics that he has to deal with. It doesn't matter if you don't understand it. It doesn't matter if you think there was a better way. And that we have some people saying that he shouldn't have done that. He should have tried to talk to him later. Well, Will Smith is married to his wife, Jada. And they are a high power, high value couple. And these people, you know, they've created a lot of memorable moments. But Jada is suffering. They really do love each other. But Jada is suffering from an autoimmune disease. And it's called alopecia and maybe some other stuff. But it's made her very frail, sick. She's losing her hair. She's having a lot of emotional issues. And Will Smith understands that situation. In his household, uh, they're likely going through a lot of stuff. Now, Chris Rock is just a comedian. He's talking. He knows Will Smith and Jada. He's been knowing them for a long time. And basically, you know, so Jada's sick. Jada is sick. Let's go through this again. I just want to show. I just want to show this a little bit just to give a little context. And like I said, this is going to be very quick. What's going on, Koja? What's up? Yeah, it's overkill, but this man, he decided to defend his wife because he knows her emotional state. And Chris Rock, a professional comedian, they know, I mean, a professional comedian can really do a number on your self esteem. And Jada being already in a, yeah, she had a hair issue. She's been had it. That was her Instagram. That was her Instagram. And I follow her on Instagram, so she's been actually dealing with it. She actually pulled the clip where she showed that emotional. She was kind of vulnerable because she literally showed how when she was showing her a ball spot, she showed a ball spot that popped into her head. This was probably a good at least 6 months ago. Yeah, and yeah, all of that's normal, like I said, but you got to realize, like Chris Rock and Will Smith and Jada, they know each other for decades. And as long as Chris was ragging on Will, everything was fun and fine. But when he hit that sensitive point in that family's situation, especially that he know Will, see, that's personal, very personal. You can go back and see them. Chris picked up their kids, raised the help. They're very close knit. They know each other. So Chris knows that Jada's going through. And the joke that Chris did wasn't really that bad. It was actually really kind of light, but this girl is going through it, and that wasn't it. That wasn't it. And that's just the bottom line to it. And let me see something here. So this is her Instagram, and this is months ago. So people at this point in time, let me see, I'm trying to see the date on this, but people don't know that something's wrong with her here. She like, you rock it, babe, gorgeous, why? You see, people like, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you cutting your hair off? They thought she was doing this on purpose. She don't want to cut her hair off. See, she's covering up. There's a clean bald spot right on her head. And you got to realize this woman is an actress, model. Her image is like a serious deal for her. Serious deal. And then here people, you look like an alien, stuff like that. So the girl, she's going through it. She's emotional. And then no telling some other sicknesses that she probably had. She's probably dealing with some other stuff that she just ain't telling us. So Jada Pinkett Smith says she's bravely battling alopecia, which is just what she's telling us, which caused her hair to fall off. In recent Instagram posts, this is back in December 29th. Recent Instagram. Oh yeah, so that's the one. She done took it. She took that off though. She wrote, "Mama's gonna have to take it down to the scalp so nobody thinks she's got brain surgery or something. Me and this alopecia are going to be friends, period." I was trying to find that video, but obviously she took it down because you can tell she going through some stuff, losing that hair. And it's probably more than that, like I said, because she's sick. Because if you look at her, if you look at her body and how her, just the form of her body, and she's like thinning out and stuff, and she's like getting extra frail. Something else is wrong. So you never know. So they're going through something. So, yeah, Will Smith, they say Will Smith could have handled it better. Maybe. But let's look at what people said when somebody tried to handle it the civilized way. Okay, this is the civilized way. Remember this?
Who wanted to start a fight with you. And
hold on. Now, this is the civilized way. This is Dr. Phil, fair use. Hopefully this don't get flagged or something because, I just want to show a little bit of this clip and talk about, she's thin. She's dealing with something. It might be something a little bit more that she's dealing with, but whatever it is, it's emotionally messing with her. So here we go. These people dealing with stuff the civilized way. Okay. So this is a Dr. Phil, fair use. I want to do a little commentary on the situation. So
you were there at the party with him, and I have to refer to it as an alleged incident. What did you observe?
Well, I was standing there with him, crowded party, and this gentleman comes across the room, and I'm kind of looking at him and then looking around and who's here. And then suddenly my husband backs into me, like his hips go backwards, and he backs into me and he pushes this man through this sea of people like they went down like bowling pins. Like people just went like this. And I was like, oh snap, it's popping off in here. What in the heck? And I have seen my husband put people on.
Now just look at the way Terry Crews' face is. And this man, Terry Crews, and he's still strong, but he was even bigger at that time. He was more muscular at that time. Terry Crews is very strong. And, he's at this little party with his wife, right? So basically this gay guy comes and feels on Terry and grabs his thing. But because this was a high powered event or whatever, they're thinking about money. So listen to what his wife told him.
On the floor. because, you know, there's alcohol and people want to test the big guy, you know what I'm saying? And I had told my husband, I said, you can't be putting people out, Terry. I said, you're going to be taking college money for those babies and giving it to some joker in the club who wanted to start a fight with you. And he said, honey, I'm so glad you told me that, because I was going to put this guy's teeth in his throat. He pushes him. The guy comes back toward him. Terry is grabbing, he's got a hold of both the man's wrists like this. And he says, calls out to Adam Sandler, who was the host of the party. Hey, Adam, come get your boy. What's up with your boy? And he pushed the guy again, and the guy kind of gave up, I guess. I don't know what happened. And he takes me, and we kind of snake through this crowd of people to get to the other side of the room to get away from him.
So now, the man, he really didn't hurt this guy. So Terry Crews didn't hurt this guy. He was violated. He really wanted to beat the shit out this guy. But the wife was like, no, let's be civilized. You know what they said about Terry. Even D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley said, you should have kicked this man's behind. You look how strong you are. Terry Crews went before Congress. Even Barbara Boxer, the senator of the state of California, said, how come you didn't beat this man's behind? Basically, she said that. Look how strong you are. And he started talking about crying and all this kind of stuff. And people laughed at Terry Crews. People laughed at Terry Crews because he did not use the power that he is blessed with in his strength to whoop that man's behind and get honor and right a disrespectful situation in front of his wife. So now people laughed at Terry Crews. So that was the right way. That's what y'all saying Will Smith should have did.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Look at, you see that look on Jada's face? Look. Now Will Smith, Lupita, Chris was actually talking stuff about Will. That's why Will was laughing, because he don't care about him talking about him.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
See? Now look at Jada. That hurt her. My goodness. She didn't like that. She smiled, but she looked up. And she was, and watch this. When Will's laughing at him, it was a simple joke. But Will didn't. That's the reason why he's laughing. Because he didn't see her face yet. Once he seen her face, that was it.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Wow. I love it. And that's what you do. That's what you do. Look at Will is dumb. He's done. That was real quick. That was good too. He just had to. So do we want this or do we want this?
And I just,
because both of them gonna get talked about. Right. Because both of them gonna get talked about. Will's gonna handle it. Look at that.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Look.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
See? I'm going to. You see how quick he got that act right? Now, Will Smith is going to have to pay for that. He knew that. But this is what he was more worried about. This is what Will was worried about.
I love you. G.I. Jane. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
See that? That right there is what did it. That's what Will was worried about. Will didn't want to live like Terry
I'm
Crews.
in that like state of what the heck, you know?
Look at Terry Crews. Terry Crews he's suffering from that because he looks like a punk, and then he running around now, and then he even made it worse. He's running around with pink hair on and all this other stuff. But these are the situations that men deal with, and this is a tale of two cities. You're going to either be Terry or you're either going to be Hancock. And guess what? Chris said he's not going to press charges. So that was lucky, but Will was ready for that. And now they might have to change it. They might have to put barriers up there. But I don't think that comedians should be careful. And I'm going to end it off on this because, like I said, I want to make this very quick. But the situation with Kanye West, DL Hughley and Kanye West. Kanye is dealing with a situation where he wants to protect his family. These are his actual daughters. Yeah, it's a divorce. You know, he crazy. He putting his business out on the street. People got something to say. But the thing is, as black men, right, are you not supposed to are you not supposed to defend your family in words? What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to be like Terry Crews and begging Me Too and looking all funny and stupid? Yeah, I know people can say, but see, the thing is, Kanye can say, we behind the scenes can say whatever we want to say. But Kanye is the one that married that girl. He had 4 children out of that girl. I believe that he wants his children to be safe. But I mean, you know, the girl is dealing with a drug addict right now, a guy that was a drug addict, a guy that made jokes about having sexual contact with children. This guy that Kim is dating right now has made these type of jokes. Yep. So the point is, I know people want to pick and choose, but I'm talking about principle. These are people. You know, everybody ain't the same. Of course, people make stupid mistakes or whatever, but the people have to sit up there. Men are going to defend their family. And I think that the DL Hughley to make those comments and call Kanye a stalker. A stalker? No. Kanye is not a stalker. He's not stalking Kim. He's dealing with his children. He wants to control his children. And, you know, we don't have to like people, but I that's what I see. That's what I see. He's not perfect. He's got he done stupid stuff. You know, that's the one thing I think in society we got to understand, like, people are people just like us. You know, if we was to capture all of our moments on screen, then people can call us all kind of stuff too. But I understand. Yep. Kanye was a drug addict, and Kanye, he was kissing up on Trump, and, you know, he's doing all kind of stupid stuff. But, you know, that's his family. And you got to realize when you start talking about a man's family, you're not going to be getting, you don't know what you're going to get. I'll say it like that. Some guys may react civilized. Some guys may not get you out there.
That was a nice one.
Some
Okay.
guys may threaten you.
I'm out here. Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. just like that, and walk away.
Will Smith
And
just smacked
sit
the shit
down.
out of me.
Now, don't leave.
Thi-
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
That's right.
Yes.
It was a G.I.
Wow.
Jane joke.
No, keep my wife's name out your
out your
fucking mouth.
mouth.
I'm going
Exactly.
to, okay?
Man moment. All right, y'all. Peace.